So very good morning on this Wednesday morning. A little bit of a different start to the session today. We're going to take some moves and sequences from Tai Chi, and we're going to make a little Tai Chi warm-up sequence, so inspired by Tai Chi, and all you have to do is follow my moves. And the key thing with this is everything is really slow and gentle and relaxing. Just want you to imagine for a moment that you can hear the sound of water, like a stream trickling in the background, or a fountain. Fantastic. And we're just going to start, just ground your feet on the floor, feet slightly apart, relax your shoulders, and we're just going to raise the hands up to shoulder height and then down. Just let those wrists flex as you raise your hands up and down. Really slow. So we're going to do 2 more times, slowly. Now we're going to bring the hands back up to shoulder height. Turn your palms in towards each other, open out. And then bring your hands forwards and hug the tree, and then bring your hands down again. And we'll go through that little sequence. Hands up, out, hug the tree, and down. And again, up, out wide, hug the tree, and down. Let's do that twice more. And one more time. Gently, slowly up. Palms in, take it out wide. Hug your tree. And then back down again. Fantastic. Now let's just turn this music down a little bit. We're going to cross the hands over in front, bring the hands up, overhead, and then part the clouds and down to the side. So hands up in front, crossing over the hands, up above the head, and we're going to part those clouds. Okay, separating out, opening up the clouds, and up. Part the clouds. We're going to bring in a little bit of that sunshine into our day. So just moving the clouds away. Let's do that twice more. Cross over the hands, bring them up. Move the clouds away. And again. Fantastic. Now we're going to bring the energy up from the earth. So we're going to take the hands, palms up, pull the energy up from the earth, and then push it down to the front. Pushing the energy from the earth inside to us, so we get that energy. So lift the energy up and then push down. As we push down, we can bend those knees a little tiny bit. So bring the energy up out of the earth, and if you're comfortable, push down, bend the knees a little bit. Let's do that a couple more times really slowly. Bring up the energy. Push it down. Bring that energy to us, to our core. Bend in the knees a little bit. And again. One more time. So the next one we're going to do is going to be our phoenix wings. So palms down and just bring your hands up and down to the side. Rising like a phoenix up. And then as you come down, let's just bend those knees a little bit as we bring those arms down. Bring the arms up. Make sure you take a nice deep breath each time. Twice more, nice and slowly. Breathing in as we raise those wings up. Breathing out as we take them down, bending the knees a little bit. One more time, stretch up. Fantastic. Now ground your feet down again. Bring your palms up in front. Okay, these are our lotus flowers. And we're just going to imagine those lotus flowers just floating on the surface of the water. Just drifting side to side. Palms up. Just picture the water, the flowers floating on the surface, moving gently side to side. Now we can just take a little bit of further across and lift one heel off the floor as we follow those lotus flowers side to side. Just if you're comfortable, just let the heel come up off the floor, letting those flowers drift across the surface of the water. Nice and slow, gentle. And then we can take the movement a little bit further, twist round. And we'll go nice and slowly, 2 more times each side. So to one side and to the other side. And again. Fantastic. And relax your arms down. We're now going to look up towards the moon. Imagine the moon in the sky. And we're going to raise the arms up, bring those fingers up and point them up towards the moon and look up at your fingers. And we're going to see the moon. And then we're going to take the hands down and back up to the other side and look up towards the moon. And slowly side to side. Let's slow it right down. And then as you lift up, you can raise that heel off the floor again and stretch up, looking up towards your fingers. And we'll do it once more each side. And back to our lotus flowers. Gently moving across the water. Slowly. Twice more. And finally, We're going to gather in the energy from the clouds and bring it down into our core. So hands up, gather the energy from the clouds, push down, bend the knees. We're bringing that energy into our bodies, pulling it down from the clouds. One more time. Pull that energy down. And finally, one hand onto the belly button, other hand on top, and take a deep breath. Fantastic. So that's our little 10-minute Tai Chi inspired warm-up. So that's our we're going more towards our regular yoga stuff now. So that's hopefully you could just do that on its own just to calm the body and start your day. Nice little 10-minute sequence. So let's move on. Let's get those shoulders moving, and we'll just be a little bit more energetic now, rotating the arm round in big circles. And figure of 8, looping round. Fantastic. Let's do the other side. Big circles with that arm. And our figure of 8. It's amazing, isn't it? After the Tai Chi stuff, the yoga seems fast. Excellent. Let's have a little roll round of the shoulders now. And roll your shoulders back. Fantastic. Shrug. Shoulders up towards your ears, nice and high, and then release. And shrug. And release. Again. And one more time. Shrug. And release. Let's do a little twist. Loosening up your back. Let the arms just flop round, swinging round. Fantastic. And a little side bend. Just leaning side to side. Fantastic. Let's take a deep breath in and bring the arms up. Push up onto your toes. Big stretch up. And then as you breathe out, let's lower those heels down. Bring those hands down to the side. And again, push up onto your toes. Stretch up. And heels down. As you bring your heels down, you can bend those knees a little bit. And finally, in our warm-up, yoga warm-up, we're going to push up onto the toes, and then we're going to swing the arms back behind, bend the knees, and then up, swing the arms up onto the toes, and swing back, twice more. Fantastic. Finally, big stretch up. Arms up, stretch up. Hold the stretch. This time with the heels on the floor. Stretching your hands as high as you can. Hold that position. And then a big exhale and arms down. And have a little shake out. Excellent. Now, let's do a little sequence. Little sequence. So we're doing our regular forward folds and twists and chair pose. So we'll take our time on this. We've all done this before, so you know what to do. So to start with, we're going to take an inhale, bring the arms up, palms facing each other overhead. I'm just going to show you the palms are facing each other. And then we're going to bend those knees into our chair pose and little bend of the knees and just hold this position. Take a few deep breaths. Fantastic. On your next inhale, we're going to take the hands up, straighten out the legs, and we're going to exhale into our first forward fold. And just let yourself just hang down, sinking your fingertips down towards the floor, keeping your legs straight. We'll hold this stretch for a few seconds, a few breaths. Each time you exhale, just sink your body down a little bit more towards the floor. If you're already touching the floor with your fingertips, maybe get your thumbs down, the palms of your hands on the floor. Take it as far as you can comfortably, stretching out your back, stretching out the backs of your legs. And then when we reach the next inhale, we're going to slowly unfold, bring the arms up overhead, palms together, hands down to the heart, and release. Let's do that again. So firstly, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees into our chair pose. Again, holding here for a couple of breaths. Keep breathing long, slow breaths in and out through your nose. Fantastic. Stand up and then exhale, forward fold again. So hold it here for a couple of breaths again, and then we're going to add in a twist. So one hand onto your leg or your ankle gripping. Gently, the other hand is going to sweep up to the side and up overhead. Look up towards your hand. The leg that you're holding on to, if that knee bends a little bit, that's okay. If you can keep both legs straight, that's good. And then bring the hand down. We're going to unfold on an inhale. Palms together. Exhale, hands down to the heart and release. We're going to do it again. This time we'll twist to the other side. So make sure you remember which side you twisted, and we'll twist to the other side. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees. Couple of breaths while we're holding the pose. When you reach an inhale, we're going to straighten our arms up and then into our forward fold. Hold here for a breath. And then this time the other side. Hand onto your ankle or your shin and then twist up. And on the next exhale, bring the arm down. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, hands to heart and release. Let's go straight into the next one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist up. Exhale, arm down. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, hand to heart, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees. Oh, we're racing through it now. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist up to the other side. Exhale, arm down. Inhale, unfold. We're going to do it one more time each side, one more time each side. Exhale, hands to heart and release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist up. Exhale, arm down. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, hand to heart. Release. Last one on the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, chair position. Very good. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist up. Exhale, arm down. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, hands to heart and release. Take your feet wider now. Take your feet wider. So, turn one toe out, pointing down the length of the mat. Arms up to shoulder height into our warrior. Okay, so nice strong position. We're just going to do a couple of twists on this today, not too much. So a couple of breaths while we're here. Push forwards into that position so we get a nice stretch in those legs. Perfect. Let's take the hand in front down to the side of the knee. Bring the other hand to meet and twist up. The hand that's closest to the floor, let's just sink that down a little bit. Oh, very good. And then slowly, as we straighten out the leg, we're going to bring the hands back up to horizontal and turn the other way. Just twist that foot in, turn the other one out and push forwards back into our warrior, the other side. Hold it for a couple of breaths. Excellent. Hand that's reaching out. We're going to take to the side of the knee. Other hand comes in to meet it, and we're going to bring a big twist up. Hands at 6 o'clock. Sink down a little bit. And then as we just straighten out the leg, bring the hands up to horizontal. And we'll just release those hands down. We're going to do exactly the same thing one more time each side. Only one more time. So let's turn that toe out. Hands up to shoulder height. Bend the knee. See how far you can go with this today. Only doing it one more time each side. So let's sink down into the stretch first. Outstretched hands at the side of the knee. Hands together and twist up. Sink yourself down. Oh, feels good. Hold it for a breath. Fantastic. Slowly, slowly straighten out that leg, hands to horizontal, change feet, just twizzle those feet round to the other side, push forwards. Get a nice stretch going on there. Excellent, hands to the side of the knee. Big twist up. And then you can just let yourself sink down. Should be getting a sort of a straight line between your body and your leg all the way down. Keeping that straight line, hand up. That's excellent. And slowly, slowly straighten out the legs. Hands to horizontal. Bring the foot round. Hold for a breath. And finally, we're just going to do one more little stretch. So arms up overhead, forward fold, hands down between your feet. See if you can get those fingers onto the floor, maybe get your hands onto the floor. Some of you will be able to get your elbows onto the floor. And finally, we're just going to unfold slowly. And bring those arms down. Very well done. Excellent work. So the next sequence is going to be on the floor. So hopefully you've got a mat or a towel or something to lie down on. And we're going to start by lying down on your back. So make sure you can still see me. I'm going to adjust my camera. And we'll have a little lie down on your back. There we go. Oh, that's better. So we'll take the hands to the side of the body and just turn your hands so your palms are up and just bring them out to the side a little bit if you've got the space. Okay, so hands out to the side, palms up. And we're going to go into our first bridge position. So bring your heels in close to your bum. And then push yourself up into a bridge. Hips as high as you can. And we're just going to hold our bridge for a few breaths. See if you can just get those hips a little bit higher. Just pushing right up. And then very slowly, as you do your next exhale, just lower yourself right back down to the floor again. And release. And then we'll do that again. So again, as we inhale, going to lift the hips up into our bridge position as high as you can. Couple of deep breaths, keeping those hips up. And then as you reach your next exhale, let's just lower those hips back down onto the floor. Now it's up to you whether you do the same thing again, exactly the same, or whether you want to try with one leg outstretched. So if you want to have a go at this, stretch one leg out. And the idea is we're going to push up into that bridge on one foot and keep the other leg straight out in front, and you should come up so your knees are next to each other. So keep one leg straight, push up. If you struggle with this, by all means keep both feet on the floor. And again, we'll hold this for a few breaths. You'll feel one side working a lot harder now. Feel it in the back of your leg, into your glutes. When you reach your next exhale, let's lower down slowly. That's a relief. Let's do the other side. So if you're just doing one leg, we'll change sides. So again, one leg is straight, other foot comes right in close, and then push up. Quite a lot of strain on that one leg, so if you struggle, just bring the other foot onto the floor as well. And let's hold that for another breath, pushing up as high as you can. And on your next exhale, we'll lower slowly down. We're going to do one more time each side. So change sides. And push up. And then slowly lower down, change sides. Last one, stretch the other leg out. Push up, last bridge. And slowly lower yourself down. Bring both feet in. Let's draw those knees in towards the chest. Put your hands around your knees. And just give yourself a little back stretch on the floor. Just pulling with your hands, pulling your knees into your chest. And release back down. We're going to turn over now. We're going to be on tabletop position next. So slowly, slowly turn yourself over onto hands and knees. And we're going to start here with a cat stretch. Always good when you're in tabletop to give yourself a little cat stretch. Fantastic. And straight away we're going to go into our leg extension. So one leg is going to stretch out behind, and we're just going to hold that position with one leg out on your hands and knees. And then if you're comfortable, we'll take the opposite arm out in front into our Superman and hold for a couple of breaths. And then slowly, slowly bring hand and knee to the floor. We'll go straight to the other side. So, firstly, just your leg stretches out. Nice straight line down your body from hips, shoulder and ankle. And then if you're comfortable, it's going to be the opposite arm and leg. Hand comes out into Superman, stretch it out, hold it for a few breaths. And then hand and knee come back down again. We'll do it one more time each side. This time we'll try and lift hand and leg together. So, one leg, one arm, stretching out. Couple of deep breaths while we're here. And slowly changing sides. Reaching out. You'll feel your core working to hold you in that position. And bring your hand in your knee down. We'll do a little child's pose stretch here, just to stretch out the back. So sit back on your heels, stretch your arms out in front. And then slowly, we've got one little thing to do before we do our final stretches. So back up onto tabletop. So we're going to lift one leg up again, but this time we're going to keep the knee bent. So we're going to bend the knee, keep the knee at 90 degrees and bring the leg up so your foot is sort of pushing up towards the ceiling. We're not going to be lifting the hand off the floor in this one, so keep yourself stable on your 3 anchor points, your 2 hands and your other knee. And then we're going to push that foot up as high as you can, so we can really get a little bit of a tightening of that back of the leg muscle, the glute. Hold it for another breath. And bring the knee down slowly, and we'll do the other side. So keeping the knee at 90 degrees, lift your leg up, foot up, as if you're pushing your foot towards the ceiling. A couple of breaths. And then a little bit higher up, really go as high as you can, so we flex the muscle in the back of your leg and your glute. High as you can, push up, hold it for one more breath. And then bring your knee down slowly back down to the ground and relax. Just have a little sway side to side just to loosen up your back again. And then of course we're going to go into a cat stretch again while we're here. So still on hands and knees, arch your back up towards the ceiling as high as you can. Love the cat stretch. Think about making your back into a big arch, high as you can, and then very slowly reverse it into our cow stretch. Tummy comes down, head comes up, and the lower back is now concave. So try and get as much movement through your back as you can from one position to the other. And we're just going to go at your own pace, backwards and forwards between those 2 stretches. Cat to cow, cow to cat. Each time taking a deep breath as you move. Inhaling into your cat stretch. Exhaling into your cow stretch. And wherever you are, do one more of each. One more cat, one more cow. Fantastic. Now from here, just want to bring your elbows down onto the floor and just bring your head down between your arms. And then stretch out your leg. We're going to do a front stretch. So stretch out your legs, hips down onto the floor, and then lift your shoulders up. So on the elbows, you should be able to lift your shoulders up, head looking up, looking forwards. And then if you want to stretch a little bit more, bring your hands onto the floor and push up with your arms, so straight arms, and you'll get a nice big stretch through the front of your body. Fantastic. And finally push back up onto your knees. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Kneel up. And finally, slowly get yourself up. Do take your time. Don't get up too quickly. We're going to get up really slowly. And finally, take one final inhale and have a big stretch up. Stretching like when you wake up in the morning. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. And release a final time. Very good. That completes our 41 minutes today of our yoga practice. So very well done. Hope you feel invigorated. Do let me know how you enjoyed the new bit. Okay, or if you hated it, let me know as well. If you liked it, I'm tempted to do a bit of that on Friday for our warm-up because it would make a nice change for the Friday group. So do have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. So take care. And on Zoom, we'll have a little chat. So let me sit down, have a drink of water. You can turn your microphones on if you want to talk.